Everyone, you can join Julietta Market and Art House Kentucky for an evening of community, culture, and connection at their East End Nights event sponsored by Visit Lex and Northside Common Market.
So today we are joined by Lorenzo Herrera to tell us more. And Lorenzo, I mean, there have been so many changes with Julietta Market. So tell us a little bit about the excitement that we can get from these events.
Well, thank you for having me today.
Yeah.
But yeah, these events are real exciting. You know, we got food trucks, local vendors. We got so Julietta Market recently moved out of Great Line Station,
right,
as many people know. But what they don't know is that we've recently become a public market that travels around. You know, right now we're at 201 Midland Avenue. I know, right? Crazy.
Shut the front door.
And we got this big green space. We fill it with vendors, food trucks, a DJ because you got to have music.
Yeah.
And then a bounce house as well. You know, and you can't go wrong with the bounce house. It brings in the kids, you know. If you need a break from your kids, bring them to the bounce house. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right.
Yeah. And then you can go have some tacos, you know. We were talking about earlier, but man, we bring a taco truck. We get like the other truck called Eiffel Tower Pizza.
Ooh.
Great pizza, burgers. You know, one of the essence of Julietta Market is trying to support local. I think if we support local, our economy would be better. Our environment will be better, everything will be better. And that's the essence of what we try to do. In addition to being a public market, we are also a business incubator. So we like to do, bring a business who's starting up. Say you really want to sell your jewelry and your jewelry is beautiful, then you can come to us, we'll help you with the process, whether that be establishing a business EIN, just any of the steps, a budget sheet, whatever you need. We'll help you.
So you were really bringing community together.
Yeah. And then our goal is to put you into a brick and mortar. That has always been the end goal of Julietta Market, is to, come in as a startup, actually graduate as a brick and mortar.
Oh, this sounds so cool. For folks who maybe didn't get a chance to visit you guys even before you all switched locations, you've talked a little bit about like the different vendors. What can people expect when they go to Julietta Market?
So you can expect anything from like jewelry vendors to people who do home decor, a lot of artists. As you talked about before, we partner with Art House Kentucky, which means we bring a lot of local artists who maybe don't have a big following. We give them that place to sell, our public market. Which is so interesting, this last Friday, because East End Nights is a summer market series we do every Friday till August 16th. So this past Friday, one of the artists was doing I think it's like a glass bottle art.
Ooh.
So basically he shatters alcohol bottles, like Tito's bottles, all that stuff. He shatters them, puts them on a frame with some really colorful backing, and then covers it with resin.
Ooh, wow.
So just local artists that dabble in all types of art, So that is what's so great about this night market especially, is that we get to work with local artists.
So how can we find you on social media? Where are you guys located?
Yeah, so our social media is Julietta Market,
okay.
And we're located over at 201 Midland Avenue. So it's a big green space, tons of vendors, tons of food vendors. And like I said earlier, music.
Okay,
music is the number one thing for me.
You said the green space. So my quick question: if it rains, what happens? We still partying?
We still partying, yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, because
awesome.
Most of our vendors have tents, and if they don't have tents, we usually provide them with some tents, just because we believe that Kentucky's weather is.
You never know, right?
Yeah, you never know. It's always gonna rain, so randomly too. Like this past Friday, it rained for like literally a minute.
Yeah.
I kid you not,
Just
a minute. Just a minute, yeah. And so once it passes, people still come down,
Perfect.
Especially when you got tacos,
Oh, of course. And you said it's free to attend if we're headed out for any of the East End Nights?
Yes, it's always free. So our public markets are always free, so you can just come shop local, eat, spend all your money instead of on an entry fee on the vendors.
That's perfect.
Thank you
Which is a nice
so
part.
much.
Yeah.
Thank
You're so
you.
much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.